Fall back, yeah, get back to the do. Fall back, yeah, get back to the do. Fall back, yeah, get back to the do. Fall back, yeah, get back, back.
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Primetime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Come on. Hey! 70, Campbell, look. Go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, L.A.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. 70 Lions.
Milroe now off the bootleg. He runs with it. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On the jump.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3.
Track 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Rams. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Curly Werner. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. That's taken in, and it's Jarquez Hunter. And he's gonna be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Cardinal.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Cup 1970 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. It's Penix. Moving to his left. He'll run again. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Set. 70 Lions. Turn up. Ready, go.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? On the 19 shot.
They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
You feel alive, like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed about something. Friends just having kids, and I don't know. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love?
Ready, go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw on the move is caught. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle! Panther 11! Panther 11! 79 Broncos!
From the gun, it's Milroe. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go play action now with Milroe.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
This brought him out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Headed left, buying time. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Pushed out. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
60 license, 60 license, 19 light, cut 19, cut 19.
On 3rd down, Penix. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! Bring it! Ready! Hey, quick!
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Milroe. Now a screen set up for Hunter. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. third, they need one.
Let's go. Ready,
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Rams.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
On the ready.
It is 2nd and 9.
Set it. Viking 18.
They'll go play action with Milroe. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Third and long.
Ready up. Down. Cowboy 80. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Alert, alert. Ready.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and Penix. That is caught by the tight end, Charlie Werner. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Falcons 14, Rams 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lion.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That run good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket. Because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Back. Bronco 80.
Play action, it's Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On second down, Milroe. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On third down, Milroe. Looking underneath here for Hunter. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That is Ferguson in motion. They're going on 4th down. Miller. He will have the conversion and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on. Hey! 70, step over.
Again, it's Milrow. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Go.
To throw again is Milrow. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, L.A.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Falcons, 14.
Final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
worse. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Another run here for Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
Now, deep ball for London. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay,
now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get it. Gravity line. Get it.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. That is Ferguson in motion. On the RPO, it's Nakua. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagle.
Now a give up the middle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. No, go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Ready? Bronco switch. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work forward for a couple. From his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Ready? Hot 70, hot
Atwell
70.
sent in motion here. Now they'll throw it with Milrow. He'll swing this out to Hunter. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Don't need much. It is third and inches.
Ready? Ready?
He'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On second down, here's Penix, escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Flushed to his left. He's going to run it. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
From the 33, here's second and 8.
70 left. Back to 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 range. 70
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action now with Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Penix. This one caught at the 4. And he will score again. Curly Werner. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Rams 20. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And the Rams 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Milrow on first. That one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The score, Falcons 28, Rams 20. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, Rams.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 6.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. That one good for 29.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60, top 19. Check smash, check smash. Let go.
Milrow gonna throw it again. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Deputy! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action now with Milrow. That's caught downfield by Hunter. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Crack all 80. Drag him 60.
To the air, it's Milrow. Right side, complete to Nakua.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing is Milrow. Going right back to Nakua, complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action, it's Milrow. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw again is Milrow. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta-have-it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Listen to this crowd. These guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. That is Ferguson in motion. Again, it's Milrow. And he will get in. The two-point conversion works. And we might be headed to overtime.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for two. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. On the return, it's Robinson. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Here we go. One final play. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. So, overtime coming up. And remember, the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The open man is Nakua. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 1st down and 1 shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
Starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll stick with him again. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Milroe to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
3rd and long.
19. 18, Pioneer.
On play action, Milroe. This pass taken in by Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Panther 60, Pat, ready.
Now a run on 1st down. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackle. Gain of about 3. 2nd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Hawk 7, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Panther 80, Cat 50, Panther 11, Panther 11. Nineteen tight, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now it's Milroe. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. 5'5" to the scarred in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Start.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Panics on 1st down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
On 2nd down, Penix. This pass is caught by Scott. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcons 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw again, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Penix gonna throw again. Now, deep ball for London. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory.
bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. What? All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my.